Welcome.
Good evening and welcome to this Wednesday, April 29th edition of Virginia's Vital Vodcast. As usual, I am recording from Hills Elementary located in Mingo Junction, Ohio. Have you noticed a change in the elementary hallways at the end of the day? I have. I couldn't help but take a look around and notice all the students on their handheld devices. At recess time, the students are talking about different games, and when they get home, they are going to get on and live play one another. Our students are wired, but are we using this to our advantage, or are we making teaching harder on ourselves? I think the answer is we are not utilizing technology and Web 2.0 tools to the fullest potential within our brick and mortar settings. Web 2.0, what is that? This is the best definition of Web 2.0 was found at Webopedia. Different forms of Web 2.0 tools that you yourself might be familiar with are blogs, wikis, Google Apps, and many other interactive platforms. Now that you have an understanding of what Web 2.0 is, you are still wondering, why should I use these tools within my classroom? According to Daniel Light and Deborah Pollan, when the assignment is meaningful and supports the learning objectives, Web 2.0 tools are being used to increase communication, not just dissemination of information, in ways that strengthen the educational community and help to center classroom and out-of-classroom conversation on issues and topics that support and deepen learning. So not only is there communication, but they also say that there is collaboration within these communication. And the third one is it also promotes creativity by using the different Web 2.0 platforms. These platforms help those who speak before thinking and gives a voice to those who may not always participate within the brick and mortar setting. Our students are wired all the time except at school. The skills that are developed using Web 2.0 tools are the same skills that are required and needed for 21st century jobs. Is it not our responsibility as educators to make sure that our students are not only prepared for higher education, but also the workforce? As teachers, we need to not only change the tools that we use, but also our teaching style. Wow, now you're crossing the line. I'm sure that is what you're all thinking. As stated before, we need to change to meet the needs of our students, and this means changing our teaching styles. I learned through my EDU 536 that our teaching styles need to change from a teacher-directed style to a student-directed. As teachers, we need to help our students gain knowledge through meaningful learning. It is not just about remembering facts for the test, but instead making meaning out of the facts. Examples of this can be seen through wikis. As discussed within my master's course, we are able to present our students with a problem such as how did World War II affect the Great Depression? The students are to use the wiki as a platform to add and edit information that they find on this particular topic. After they have completed the assignment, they are then able to present their findings to their classmates. How do you grade it? That is easy. Provide each student with a rubric as to what is expected of them, and then you can go a step further and have them grade one another on their participation as a member of the group. This helps to promote those collaboration skills that are needed for the 21st century job. So to reiterate, what is constructivist teaching style? It is letting the students build or construct their own knowledge. Your job is to provide resources and the objectives. Besides wikis, what are some other Web 2.0 tools that you are able to incorporate within your classroom setting? They are but are not limited to the following. These are just a few of the top 30 Web 2.0 tools for teachers brought to you by Edudemic. What are these tools and how can you use them within your classroom? Google Drive and apps, for that matter, are full of useful tools. I have pulled up my Google account. All you need is a Gmail. Set your students up, set yourself up with a Gmail account. If you are working in the Indian Creek School District, you should already have a Gmail account. If you look up here where it says apps and you click on it, you can see these are the available apps. There is the Google Drive, to which you can share and collaborate on documents. It's very nice. This is great for students in that to use that asynchronous and synchronous setting to where they can work and collaborate on the same document together. There's the calendar, which you can set. Again, you can set your classroom up, put when projects are due, deadlines. I know within the actual district, if you're looking at it from an administrative point of view, you can put any professional development within there. There's the YouTube. You can have the students create videos and upload videos based upon whatever the content they're learning about, upload them to YouTube. They can make it so it's private, and they can give you the password, and you can be the only one to look at it along with your class, obviously. And if you look down here, there's the Google Docs. Again, it's a synchronous working. You can work on it at the same time, or you can work on it at asynchronous at different times. You can use it as a blog. So there's really a lot that you're able to use with the Google applications. The other application that Google has is the Google Hangouts, which is right here. Google Hangouts lets you, again, have that asynchronous to where it's a video. Everybody can join in to where all the students can collaborate at the same time. They can record themselves. They can record the video. It's a very nice tool to use within your classroom setting. Google is just one of the many Web 2.0 tools that I would recommend utilizing within the classroom setting. It's very user-friendly, and the more you use it, the more comfortable you'll feel. Again, same thing with your students. The more comfortable they will feel also. Not only will your students feel comfortable, but it also provides them with those 21st century skills that they're not only going to need for higher education, but also within the working job forces. They're going to be able to have to meet with clients perhaps halfway around the world, bringing that global awareness also into your learning and your teaching. Another tool are blogs, which are a great way to save information. The students are able to post their findings, and others are able to comment and share their findings as well, while the original blog stays the same. This platform is asynchronous, so the users can go back and save their original comment, plus all the comments that they make afterwards. The findings are also able to be shared with community and parents, so the parents are able to go on, community members are able to go on and comment on the students' blogs, and this really helps to build that intrinsic motivation, because then the students feel that their parents and the community members care enough to take the time out to see what's going on in their life, to see what's going on within the classroom. Again, the 21st century job place, they might have to share their findings with others through the use of blogs. The particular blog that you see in front of you is from edublogs.org. It's one that I've created. You can see there's different sites. It's nice because you can go in, you can join a class as part of the entire program. Is because kids like 21st century learners love to make things personable. They want to make it all about themselves, make it unique, make it different. And this is, they really, you could take a whole day just to customize and make it how you want it or make it how they want it. And plus, it makes them excited to learn, and it makes them want to use it more. And inevitably, that's what we're wanting. We're wanting to change the way that we teach and make it more exciting and make it more about the students, because we are teaching millennials, and they are about themselves, and and that's what we need to do. We need to change ourselves and make it more about them. How can we change? Well, first we need to make all need to make a conscious effort to incorporate Web 2.0 tools within the classroom setting. Do I expect you all to know how to use Google Drive and blog just from this podcast? No. What I'm asking of our district is to provide its employees with the proper professional development needed to better understand how to incorporate these tools within the classroom. Remember how I stated that we need to look at our students and see what they are doing. Well, guess what? Do you think that they became excellent gamers by reading about it? No. Instead, they logged in and started constructing and learning through their experience. This is what we need to do as teachers also. We need to log in and start playing with these tools. The more we use them, the more comfortable we will feel using them, and the more apt we will be to incorporate them daily into our classroom settings. This is Virginia Pavelchik signing off, while I'm hoping that you sign on.
Goodbye, sir.